Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be looking at this motor here, and this is actually the 427 big block that I was going to put in the 70 pickup, but plans have changed. If you don't follow me on my YouTube channel, I posted a picture of something else for that. So this is not going in the Chevy truck, most likely. So what exactly is this engine? This is a 427. Like I said, it came out of I believe it was an 87 C70 Chevy flatbed truck that we used to have. If you look at the casting numbers in the back, I'll show some pictures. It's 473, 478. That comes back as a, I've heard 68 to 84, and I've heard 77 to 84, 427. And this is actually what they call a tall deck motor. It's a big block tall deck. So it's a little different than your standard big block engine. First off, the intake of a normal big block is not going to work. You need a tall deck intake, or they have spacer kits, I guess, that can go on the heads here on each side, and you can use a regular intake, I think. So that intake is a Y intake. I'm not sure they even make that anymore. I got that way back shortly after I pulled this motor out. I think Edelbrock has something similar, and it's like $500 some for a tall deck intake. So they're not a cheap piece right there. It's the Team G intake. Also, I got those valve covers. Those are some nice aluminum. I believe they're GM Performance valve covers, and I think them are $300 plus for them too. So got a little bit of money in this engine already. Going back to it being a tall deck. Now, from what I understand, the tall deck big blocks, they actually have another ring on the piston. The pistons are larger or taller, I guess, and they have another oil ring on them. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I guess these they used to be, I'm not sure they are now, but they used to be like wanted by racers, these tall deck motors, because I guess you can pull those taller pistons out, and you can stroke this thing out, and I guess you can make quite a bit of power for not a lot of money with one of these tall deck big block engines. So I've seen kits to be able to stroke these to 600 something. I'm not sure if you could do that with this one or not. This is the Mark IV big block. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Again, that's 68 to 84, and then again I've heard 77 to 84 too. So yeah, it's got a place for a fuel pump, and the truck was using a mechanical fuel pump for this motor. I don't know what the casting numbers on the heads are, But this is not a high compression motor. You know, it's I think I seen some numbers of like 260 horse at I forget what it was, 4,000 RPM, and then it's 400 foot-pounds at like 2,500 RPM. So big block. It's got some decent torque. You could put some aluminum heads on this thing and probably bump up the compression and probably do pretty darn good. That's kind of what I planned. I planned on putting this in the truck, and as it sits right now with those heads, I think it would have drove real nice with that low end torque. But yeah, it's kind of just kind of floating around again. I was gonna get it out and start putting some stuff on there, but I do have another idea for it. I've wanted to build an engine test stand. We've got all kinds of steel laying around. I don't think I'd have to buy much of anything, just my time building it. And I thought about just going like on eBay or Amazon, just getting, you know, some cheap parts to get this thing so it runs. And you know, build the engine stand, put this on it, and I don't know, just let this thing run on it. I've got this for sale. Don't know if it's going to really sell or not. I don't know if people realize exactly what this is. This is actually, like I said, a pretty nice starting point if someone wanted to start. It's got low miles. It was a GM rebuild. My dad got it for that straight truck. It's bored 30 over. It's got a tag on it. I got a picture of it. It's got a tag. So it was rebuilt for GM. It's a GM rebuild, so it should be a good rebuild. Low miles, really, really clean on the inside. The only thing is it's been sitting in the shop here. The shop does have heat, so it was sitting in here, I don't know, 10, 15 years now. It's been sitting. So that's the only downfall of this motor. Otherwise, it's really nice. I have seen on eBay just the blocks with this casting number. They want $800-900, and you gotta clean the block and you gotta send it in and have it worked on. And they want $800-900 for that block. So I ain't gonna just give this thing away, especially with the intake and the covers that I have on there. So I don't know, we'll see. It's been up for sale. I haven't really gotten any bites on it. So this may end up, like I said, going on an engine stand that I'm gonna build. So I don't know, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it on this little 427. Actually, it's not really a 427 anymore, because like I said, it's bored over, 30 over. So I don't know what that makes this thing of a 430 something. I don't know. But yeah, it'd be something neat to play with. You know, once I got it running, you know, maybe put some aluminum heads on it. Would be kind of neat. Maybe if it runs good. I don't know if you know, it's like I said, it's sat for 10-15 years, so I don't know if things seals have dried out and it's going to be a leaky mess or not. But yeah, it's got the big, you can see it's got the big truck pan on it, because it was in a big truck. So I'd probably swap that out and clean it up, probably paint it, and like I said, put a bunch of cheap eBay, Amazon parts on it just to get it running, because I don't want to put a ton of money in this thing, just because I got something else I want to work on too. But anyway, guys, I guess that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video on the 427 tall deck, big block motor. Maybe look for this thing in the future if I don't sell it. I'll see you guys.